What a treat. Good morning, Father DeBlanc. So great to see you. St. Martinville native. See, the good Lord sent an angel to help me. I first want to say thank you again to the people of this great state. We continue to be humbled by the fact that they gave us an opportunity to govern the state over the next 4 years. I also want to say thank you to the staff that worked so hard with the legislators, and I want to thank the legislators as well. We have gone through a lot over the last 6 months, and we have done a lot, but it's been in response to the great outpouring of support and commitment that we have gotten from the people of this state. Without the people who make the calls, without the people who explain to the legislators, without the people who continue to have the resolve to understand that this state deserves a government as good as them, we would not be here today. So again, I want to thank the legislators, the staff, and the people of this state. Today, we fulfill our promise to bring drastic reform to our educational system and bring common sense back to our classroom. A strong education system leads to a strong economy and a strong state. This historic Dream Big package puts focus back where it belongs, and that is on our children. And it allows Louisiana to follow in the footsteps of the states in the South that have done the same and seen unbelievable results. You know, I think about where I am in a Catholic school, and that is where I started. Both Sharon and I started our education as children as well. And we continued, and I continued to watch throughout both my childhood, through my educational system, and growing up as an adult, how many people, regardless of their economic means, would make sacrifices in order to send their kids to schools just like this. And today we say that, guess what, their tax-paying money is just as good here as it is anywhere else in the state. The foundation of a good education comes down to teaching the basics: reading, writing, math, and history. You know, Louisiana spends more per student than Mississippi, Florida, and Texas, and even more than Alabama. But yet, our kids are not getting the quality of education that they deserve, and those states are doing a better job. 20 years ago, the state of Florida's educational system was no better than where we are today. And last year, they were ranked #1. So they need to look out, because today we start our journey towards getting to #1. The steps that we took were simple. 1, give help to children today, children who have fallen behind, with immediate high-dosage tutoring in both literacy and math. Step 2, mandate what our children are taught and make sure it aligns with what they need to know to be successful in the workplace. 3, give all parents control over their children's education by giving them not just a choice, but the opportunity in the form of education scholarship accounts. And 4, treat our teachers like professionals by rewarding those who take on tougher curriculums or teach in tougher schools, and reward those teachers who perform with excellence. We removed the barriers like government mandates that waste teachers' time and take their focus off the classroom. That was a promise I made to the teachers of the state on the campaign trail, and today we sign a bill that lets the teachers teach. And so I know you believe in our kids, and we should trust parents too, because today we start to match our actions with our beliefs and our historic Dream Big package. So what we'll do is, I'll sit here. The legislators can all come up behind me. We'll call each one of the legislators up to sit right next to me as we sign their bills. And in the end, we've saved the last, I think, the big bills, the big two important bills that they've worked so hard for on the end. But again, this entire package is part and parcel of educational reform. And like I said, like the last two bills may be the flashpoints, but all of the bills that we'll sign up till then are just as important as those two bills as well. All right, so we'll begin. Edmonston. Y'all are doing so well. Y'all haven't been that organized. All right, so the first bill is by Representative Edmondson, which prohibits any requirement for individuals to receive COVID-19 vaccines as a condition of initial enrollment and continued attendance into public and non-public schools. You know, we saw a lot of anxiety amongst parents during the last pandemic. And I am proud of this legislature because they have responded to requests of parents consistently to make sure that we don't have that type of anxiety while we're in the middle of a pandemic, and Kathy's bill puts us in that position.
Thank you for just taking what I needed to say and saying it.
And of course, Kathy's been busy. She's got another one. Again, on immunizations, which mandates the communication about student immunization requirements that must include information on the exemption. What's it?
Yeah, when we send home information, when schools send home information about required vaccinations, that's any vaccination, we have in statute the ability for a parent to opt their child out. We've had that for, I don't know, I was trying to find out this morning, years, but parents don't know it, schools don't know it. Dr. Brumley, because we didn't know it, put it in Bulletin 741, preempted this by doing that. Governor Landry was for this bill. That made a big difference. This bill actually passed. It went into veto override, and by 2 votes was not overridden. So we've been working hard to get this passed, and I see many people in the audience, parents all over the state. This is very important to them. So thank you so much for signing for us.
Thank you, Kathy. All right, Representative Amity. Good morning. And this bill is another response to the issues we had during the pandemic, which prohibits teachers and school employees and administrators from discriminating against students based upon their vaccination status.
That's right.
That's right. Because the school's not a place for any discrimination. Right, Padre? All right. Thank you. All right. And then Representative Chris Turner. Chris? Now, this bill creates, now this is big for higher ed, right, Chris? Very big. That establishes a program to address deferred maintenance and capital improvements in our university. You know, one of the most frustrating things that we hear is that we just don't seem to have any order in the way that we conduct our business in this state. And in order to make sure that our universities are kept up and that the maintenance in the buildings are kept up, there was really no system for them to do so. They would come, the legislature would say, oh, I want you to fix this building, or we'll say we'll fix this building, and there was no order. And so today we signed a bill that starts to put in place some order for that, right, Chris? Yes, sir. All right. And then Raymond Cruz, where's Raymond? Okay. Oh, Raymond didn't come? Oh, he's so lucky. Which one? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, we have House Bill 121, which mandates that public schools in Louisiana may not adopt policies that require the use of names and pronouns of students and employees that are inconsistent with their God-given sex, as listed on their original birth certificate, and employees cannot be compelled to use such names and pronouns nor identify their own pronouns against their will. So I think the bishop would appreciate this as well. God gives us, our mark, and we get to keep it all the way until we hopefully make it to heaven, right? I'll see you after for confession, so I can get all right. Now, this is a big bill. This is great. Oh, Doty. Where's Doty? Doty. Oh. This is it? No, this is Doty's bill. Yeah, 122.
Yes, sir.
This is let kids be kids.
No more indoctrination in Louisiana.
How you like that?
I love it.
This bill bans public school personnel from discussing sexual orientation or gender identity with students in grades K through 12, except as aligned with the state standards, and it permits students to seek guidance on these topics outside of class hours with parental consent.
We're blessed to have a governor that supports common sense bills. Thank you.
Well, we blessed to have a legislature. All right, Senator Miguez. There you go. Good, good, good. So this bill mandates additional compensation for teachers and other school employees for overtime work beyond prescribed duties and missed planning times. And it also requires the establishment of supplemental salary schedules. Oh, we got some teachers that want to come over. Yes, they do. Come on in.
So, Governor, this is another one that the last governor couldn't get done, but I knew this governor could. And this is a big thank you to all the educators out there molding the minds of Louisiana's greatest asset, our children. And I want to give a big thank you to the Louisiana Association of Educators. They fought tirelessly, and you were the governor to make this happen, and it's a very special moment for all of us today.
All right. All right. Representative Amity? And Senator Abraham, we signed these were two bills. These bills, but between the one we signed today and the one I signed with Senator Abraham, because he's not here. No. Oh, no, he's not here. He didn't. Authorizes Louisiana public school boards to employ or accept volunteer certified chaplains to provide support services. We got some chaplains here. Father DeBlanc. Would you want to? There we go. We can put chaplains in school. You realize we need a law to do that? That's terrible. Okay. So that's what this bill does, to provide support services while specifying selection criteria, background checks, and liability limitations. The bill also prohibits the employment of chaplains who are registered on the sex offender list. That seems like more common sense. But again, I think that this is a great step in expanding faith in public schools as well for those children that seek that.
This doesn't replace school counselors. This is an extra resource for school counselors. And where chaplains have been allowed in schools, we've seen that the behavior improves, grades improve, dropouts decline, teen pregnancies decline, people graduate more. So
Suicidal rates decline.
suicide goes down. So I'm looking forward to good results.
Okay, Senator McMath and Kim Carver. Hey, Patrick, can I make-
He's in Florida, so
Hey. He's getting the sun, we getting the fun. All right. This is Senate Bill 508 by Senator McMath, and it was carried on the House side by Representative Kim Carver. It ensures that every school district provide high-dosage tutoring in literacy math for students that are below the grade level. So, again, this was part of the big package that we got. We're going to get the money to the children in high-dosage tutoring right away. Okay. Representative?
He's not here, but I'm standing in.
You're getting all the glory today. She's great. You're the chair too,
I
right?
am
You
the
and
chair.
Rick?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, but the two chairmen of education, they've had the roughest time. They really have. They've just been great, though. Okay, so this is, let's see, Hughes. This renames the Steve Carter Literacy Program to the Serve Carter Education Program, expanding its scope to include the support of mathematics and additional literacy and eligibility for public school students, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we need improved math as well.
Yeah, very important. You got to know how to count.
Yes, you do.
All right.
Thank you.
Representative Dickerson. Oh, no, Carter. Oh, I'm sorry. Kim. Representative Carter. One more. There we go. House Bill 267 develops a K through third grade universal math screener similar to the newly created literacy screener to focus on foundational math skills and provide teachers and parents with real-time information on student performance and needs. Back on math.
Oh, man.
We're going back to math. All right. Okay, Representative Dickerson. Come on, Kelly.
With your permission, I have a crew that travels
Absolutely.
quite a distance, so a lot of children.
Come on. Oh, we got some kids. Oh, that is great. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
They couldn't wait to come meet you today.
Absolutely. How are y'all doing? Oh, my word. Look at this. All right. Okay. Okay.
They
Let's
say they
see.
all voted for you.
I believe them. All right.
And I want to thank Carla Roberts, Senator Hodges, and Representative Amity, who helped me so much. We modeled this after the Tim Tebow rule that children should really have the chance to participate in school activities. and then give back on so many levels.
This is for homeschool.
Yes, sir.
These are for children who are homeschooled so that they get to participate in extracurricular activities.
Yes, sir.
Wow, love it. And look, all the kids, y'all all get a pen. Before y'all leave, y'all see the staff and get y'all all a pen. All right. How about that? So much. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give y'all each a pen when we're done. This box right here, we're gonna empty it. Right? We got enough, right? Okay. Representative Rising. Is Neil here? Oh, you said, oh, what's going on, sport? Oh, y'all wanna stay? Yeah, y'all can stay. The kids can stay. Kelly, if those kids wanna stay up here, they're welcome to. They're welcome to come back up. We want them to come back up. All right, so this is teacher retirement. It was a House Bill 967 by Representative Neil Reiser and Danny McCormick that amends provisions related to the reemployment of retired teachers because we've got a critical shortage of teachers, allowing for both full-time and part-time reemployment without a suspension or reduction of benefits. So this is common sense right here. Get some of those great teachers back in the system. Okay. Representative Romero.
Morning, Governor.
Good morning. All right. House Bill 647 mandates that the Louisiana Department of Education maintain a list of student instructional requirements excluding those covered by state content standards or the Carnegie units. Explain this bill to me.
So primarily what the bill does is it's going to mandate LDOE to give us a list of the mandates that are put on teachers now. This is part of your Let Teachers Teach package, right?
Oh,
This is all about you. So
it's all about them.
the most important thing that the bill does is that from now on, once you sign this bill, the legislature will not be able to put a mandate on teachers or educators without taking one of equal value away.
How about that? Where's all the teachers?
That's not the teachers teach, and that's to do their job.
That's right. This is a great bill. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, Governor.
Okay, thank you, John. Okay, and we are getting towards the end. Representative Phelps. Oh, you standing in? Okay. Oh, did she? Oh, okay. All right. This bill mandates that all public schools in Louisiana adopt a uniform 10-point grading scale and repeals the requirement of the state of Bessie to implement such a scale. So we're going to 10 points.
This is going to increase the graduation rates. This is going to increase the lower remediation rates and save the taxpayers tons of money. It's going to make the kids succeed and everybody will be on the same playing field as 45 other states.
Oh, this is perfect. And I'll be able to tell exactly what my child's grades are now.
Exactly, without a calculator.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. Okay. Chuck Owen? Chuck? Oh, Senator Bass, you stepping in? This is, oh yeah, this is, yeah, where's your wife?
She's right over here.
You come over here.
You're gonna have to teach me how to do this.
I can do it because I'm not married to her.
There you go.
All right, now look, this is an important bill because this is complemented by the bill that we just signed a little while earlier. Because what we have seen is too many mandates, too many regulations and hours that teachers are spending that don't get them in the classroom concentrating on kids. And this bill is called the Let the Teachers Teach Bill. And it empowers Bessie to create rules for including specific topics in student instruction and staff training. And our hope is that we start to remove the burdens that have been placed on the shoulders of teachers to be the babysitters or social workers, because we can get social workers when we need them in the schools, but we want them educating these children, right? All right. And this was important to Senator Bass because his wife is a school teacher, and he hears about this all the time, and he wasn't going to be able to go back home until he passed.
Let's let them teach.
That's right. All right, that brings us, whoa, Senator Bass, Doty, you get
both get
Doty
to sit.
Harden, you get to stand right behind her. This is one of my favorites too. Oh, we got some passes. Oh, Father Blow, you won't come back for this one. Anybody who wants, this is going to be a great one.
Yeah, I see it.
All right.
Huh.
This is one of the bills that got the press over here. I think so. This bill mandates the display of the Ten Commandments in every classroom in public, elementary, secondary, and post-education schools in the state of Louisiana. Because if you want to respect the rule of law, you got to start from the original lawgiver, which was Moses.
Amen.
All right.
God gave, Moses received.
That's right. He got his commandments from God, and then he wrote them on for us. All right.
We're so blessed to have a governor. It was no guesswork. We knew we got it to him, he would sign it. And what a great day it is in Louisiana to have a governor who supports traditional values, our families, I just can't thank you enough, Governor. It's just, after serving 8 years prior to you, it's like hope is in the air everywhere.
Well, I think it's important, you know, as I served as a member of the United States House of Representatives in Congress, and if you have ever been lucky enough to travel to Washington, D.C. and go into the House chamber, there are faces of people who have made great contributions to Western civilization. And all of those faces are half face, except for one. There is one face under which you see the full face of the person, and that person, and that person's face sits dead center above where the speaker sits. Y'all want to guess who that is? Moses. So there you go. All right, Rick and Julie. Where's Julie? Julie's here too? Yes. She's here? I'm telling you. Okay, we got these, and we got. Come on, Rick. Yeah. This is the ESA bill. This is what we're here for. All of the work. All right. This bill that we're going to sign, I got to tell you, the legislators behind here worked extremely hard. And while some people thought that we could not get this done, we all believed that we could. And because we don't quit. We don't have any punters on our team in Louisiana. And this bill will establish the education scholarship that this state so desperately needs. It proposes the creation of Louisiana Giving All to True Opportunity to Rise, which is the Louisiana Gator Scholarships. That's why you see the kids with their great alligator beads and the chairman. Oh, you got one too? Yeah, no. We're going to throw those out for Mardi Gras this year. I want to recognize, though, Mary Beth Hughes with La Vie, Kelly Bodiger with Louisiana Kids Matter, Lily Landry with Yes Every Kid, Representative Schlegel, who's the chair of the House Education Committee, our good chair of the Senate Education Committee, Rick Edmonds, Representative Julie Edmondson, who has been working on this for a long time as well, the Bessie members, Superintendent Kate Brumley, Scott Simon with AFP. AFP was just phenomenal. They helped us put on some town halls around the state. I want to thank the New Orleans Catholic School Superintendent, Dr. Raynell Houston, Daniel Espera with the Pelican Institute, and Melissa Landry with 8 scholarships. As you can see, this was a concerted team effort by not only the legislators, but all of those associations and all of the parents that wanted an opportunity to see their child have a quality education and to be able to control their tax dollars. I think that this is a responsible bill that starts first with parents, with children who have special needs, and then we work our way up the income ladder, and eventually this program will be accepted by every parent in this state will have an opportunity if they want to send their child to school other than the public school in their district. So, Rick, thank you so very much.
Thank you,
want to say
Governor.
something?
I do. When Governor Landry says dream big, he means dream big. And I want to say for all of our children, that's something that most of us were brought up. I'm a Louisiana boy. And my greatest teacher, although she wasn't a school teacher, was my mom. That parent makes the difference. My life's never been the same because of that. And I want to say to you today, I want you to know a little backdrop about our governor. We believe this bill already nationally has put us the best ESA bill in the country this year to pass, and we believe it's already in the top 5 in the United States already from the launch. So, thank you very much. With that said, this is the hardest thing that I've done in 9 years of legislative work. I was beat down one night and tired, and I don't usually give up very easy, but I was just about done. And the staff could attribute to that, and so could all these folks that are here that just run out of steam, Governor. About 8:30 one night, I keep this thing unfortunately close to me, too close, and I saw Jeff Landry pop up at about 8:30 at night. Your governor called a lowly legislator, had no idea of where I was at that moment, and said, "Can't give up, pal. We got this. You got it. We got this." And that little breath of fresh air was what I needed that night from a governor that cared enough about the people of Louisiana and our children and parents to be able to call a weak chairman on an 8:30 night when he had plenty of other things to do, and to help us make sure we get this done. So, Governor, not only is it about legislators and all the rest, but it's about Governor Landry as well. That's a dream big governor that we're grateful to have in our state. We're honored and blessed.
Look, it's always hard to go after Rick because he always says the exact thing that I'm thinking. But look, this bill is a game changer for our students. Incredibly happy to partner with Rick, with the governor, with all of these amazing people to help get this across the finish line. This is going to improve our education in Louisiana, and every child learns differently, and this is going to give them the ability to really focus on how they learn and give parents the ultimate choice. So thank you all for your help. Thank you, Governor. Appreciate everything.
And I think that what Rick and Julie both walked to, I hope shows the citizens of this state the dedication that our legislators have towards making this state as great as they are. They have worked tirelessly on these, and we still have a lot to do, but I tell people, don't worry, we're just in the first quarter. That's right. All right, here we go, Rick. Yes. You. And then this one is for Julie. All right. Julie. And then this one is for Lori. I probably shouldn't say it. I had to beg Lori to take that job. Me and the speaker worked on her. Where's Kelly? She's not here. Oh, there you go. Dre. Scott. On behalf of the state of Louisiana, Scott, we want to thank AFP for really everything that they've done. Let's see. Mary Beth? Mary Beth? Come on, Mary Beth. I know this has been something y'all been working on for a long time. Thank you. Let's see. Kate's not here, huh? Kate's here? Where's Kate? Oh, there you are, Kate. You're so quiet today. Here we go. How about a round of applause for Kate? Superintendent, come on. He's another one that I would call late at night and say, you need to go down to the Senate at 7 a.m. tomorrow. And he did. Thank you. Okay, and let's see. Who we got? Daniel? Daniel? There you go. Is Dr. Brunel here? Who is? Wait. With the diocese?
Tom?
Tom? Oh, there we go. We got somebody with the well, and we got the bishop here too, right? Oops. That's okay. We'll get how about that? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you. Okay. All right. And we got one more. Andre, we're going to give this one to you. She worked through the flu. We almost had to cart her out in the ambulance. The bill almost literally killed her, but she got it done. Well, listen, thank you so very much. I really want to thank everyone. I want to thank Fatima for giving us an opportunity to host this here. We want to, again, both on behalf of myself and the First Lady and these legislators, want to thank the people of this great state for entrusting us with governing and making this state just a great state. We've got a lot more to do, and I just can't wait. So thank you so very much.